What up, guys? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tridevia, and this is Theowlsintuition. I don't know why that came out. Whew, I'm getting all hot and bothered. Ooh, a lot of people get hot and bothered by you babies. Okay, if you're new, hit that subscribe and the bell so you get notified when I post some new stuff. If this resonates, shoot me a little thumbs up and comment to let me know how or why. Okay, guys? I appreciate all that you do. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the likes, shares, subscribes, for the super likes, for the donations, for everything. Thank you to all who have booked a reading with me. If you wish to book a reading, my email's in the description box, but I'll never message you for a reading, so just be careful of scammers. I do have a free reading giveaway going on until the end of July 2024. Super easy to enter. That is linked in the description box, guys. Okay, so what are we talking about today? We're talking about what about you makes people nervous. All right, I don't know what's gonna come out. It could be anything. All right, you probably already have an idea of like what about you, gets people all nervous and flustered and so you can pick more than one pile if you feel called to. We have pile number 1, which is the Under the Sea tarot. We have pile number 2, which is the Disney Villains tarot, and pile number 3, which is the Dream Keepers tarot. I love you guys. Thank you for watching and catching a vibe, and I'll see you on the pile that you picked. Bye. What up, pile 1? It's your girl Drea, and this is Theowlsintuition. If you're new here, hit that subscribe and the bell so you get notified when I post some new stuff. And if it resonates, shoot me a little thumbs up and comment to let me know how or why. I'm so here for y'all comments and here for all the love and the support. I appreciate all y'all. Okay, I do have a free reading giveaway going on until the end of July 2024. Super easy to enter. That information's in my description box. If you want to book a reading, my email's in the description box as well. I'll never message you for a reading. We are going to get your current energy. I think you're taking people's breath away with your transformation. That's very interesting. We're going to get your current energy to see if this is your pile. If this doesn't resonate, you can watch another pile, watch another reading, watch another reader. Some of you guys, you could have your own business. Okay, or you may do like Grubhub or like DoorDash or Uber Eats or something like that. So it's like you have kind of like time freedom, or you work from home. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, what the fuck was I saying? We're going to get your current energy. Keep in mind that thousands of people are watching, so not every message may resonate for you. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't let these messages take from you. If this doesn't resonate, you can watch another pile, watch another reading, watch another reader. I feel like you get people super nervous, okay? Because I just started getting anxious out of nowhere, so I can't wait to see what comes out for you guys. Ooh. Alright. What is pile number 1's current energy? Let's see. One card, please. Okay, bottom of the deck, child. Oh yeah, you're starting something new. You're starting something new, or something that you have been investing in since spring is about to blossom and bloom. You've been working on your growth, whether it was physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, financial. Okay, you've been getting vulnerable with yourself in regards to what inner child wounds you need to release. Okay, why do you have trust issues? Why do you do this? Why do you always spend more than you make? Why do you I feel like you're just like, I'm sick of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're taking a magnifying glass to whatever it is that you're dissatisfied about, and you're figuring out, like, can I change this? Do I need to accept this? Do I need to leave it? Like, what do I need to do? What's the next steps for me to live a better life? You're a beacon. And like I said, you could be an entrepreneur, individual entrepreneur, retailer, merchant. Okay, you guys, people are raising their brows at you because they're actually very surprised. A lot of people didn't expect some type of growth. Okay, you never lost hope. You knew that it was going to take time because you have big goals. Okay, this is only the beginning of what you have planned. So you're going to continue to surprise people. Okay, we have a fast food chain, so it's giving like Amazon or like Starbucks or McDonald's and shit like that. Those all started out like from a little mom and pop shop, or someone in their garage, or someone in their basement working on shit by themselves, or with like a couple of people. And for me to talk about that, it's like, so you're going to be creating something that's actually going to be huge. Our multi-million up to multi-billion-dollar industry. What? Who the fuck are you, bitch? I heard you're breaking generational curses. You're going to be the first millionaire or billionaire in your lineage. That's 333. Okay. Yeah, this is divinely guided, baby. Your children, this is your children, your children's children, they're all going to be supported. You're a beacon of hope. Your children are going to talk about, yeah, great granny pal won. You know, they built this business from scratch and now we just, you know, we're trust fund babies. Like, I'm just kidding. It's that kind of wealth. But I think that you're going to, like, you know, spoil your kids, yes, but also I feel like, or you already do, and it's like you're teaching them responsibility. Like, they're gonna have to work for that shit. You want your trust fund? Work for that bitch. Anyway, let me not. But yeah, also you could be cutting out fast food or trying to eat healthier as well. Or I heard, or you need to. Some of you guys, you need to drink more water or get more vitamins into your system, okay? Something about, you may be peeing a lot because you're drinking a lot of water. Put some Celtic sea salt or like Himalayan salt into your water with like a pinch of baking soda, pinch of each, and then that'll help you to retain that water so you don't just keep pissing it out, so you can actually get the nutrients and stuff. Or like, you know, drinking like that bottled water, spring water and stuff like that. Things that actually have like the things that we need, you know? Why am I talking about that? Anyway, life is gonna get exciting for you again. Like, you know, that childlike energy where every day it feels like you're excited. You don't know what you're gonna do, but you kind of do, and you're just like, I'm ready for the day. You're hopping out of bed kind of vibes soon. So I don't know if you've been like dragging yourself out of bed or you've just been like waking up tired or whatever, but that's shifting. So you got what I hear, Megan, knees. Some of you guys, you're healing your body as well, so that's exciting. Your knees maybe healing, your back may be healing, the tension in your neck. There's something about like your headaches, your migraines could be going away. Your health is improving because of your vibration. So you may be doing some energy work. Anyway, if that resonates at all, let's get into your reading. All right, Pawan, what about you makes people nervous? We will clarify all of these, but the answers are clear as day right in front of us. We have 16, make an altar, so that reduces to a 7. We have lucky energies, your spirituality, because I mean obviously we have make an altar, and then we also have mystic over here. We have panther spirit, reclaim your power, and then we have student. 444 energy coming through as well. You're very connected. I feel like bad things happen to people when they talk shit about you or when they think about you negatively. I heard you haunt people. They see your name. It's like immediately people get bad karma, and that's what makes people nervous, is because of the fact that they're starting to realize that you have some type of connection to the divine that's very scary. Okay, I don't know what this is. It's you're protected. You're extremely protected. You're one with the divine, and you know, people who are not, even people who are not spiritual, who do not know about that, they know that you have some power that is unmatched to theirs. You it freaks them out. 111. Okay, what does this make an altar? Also, your intelligence. We have the star. Okay, yeah. You have transformed. Your spirituality. Some of y'all have tattoos and piercings too, and that can make people nervous. They feel like you don't have like a pain radar or something like that. I don't know why that makes people nervous. Maybe some people assume because you're tatted or you have piercings and stuff that you like are a thug or something like that. It's like, you know, when people like dress in all black and all like gothic and stuff, people think that they're scary or they're negative or they're like a bad person and stuff like that, even though like they're like the nicest people. And then you got like, you know, yeah, we're not gonna talk about it, but you get it, you know what I'm saying. But what scares, why people are scared of you, Paul, one, because I said scares. What makes people nervous about you is your connection to spirituality, the divine protection that you have, and the fact that things happen to people. Okay, if people are good with you, they get their wishes fulfilled. If people are bad, bad things happen, endings happen, okay? Rough shit happens, okay? If people are immature or talk shit about you behind your back, bad shit happens. They go through unhappiness, and then you go through some type of wish fulfillment. You go through some ecstatic energy. You become happy. But also, your star power, your brightness, the way that you're always excited or happy, unbothered, the way that you have peace, because she's kind of in a meditation space. So, meditation space, but also in a meditation position. So you may take care of your mental health. You may be extremely healed to the point where it's like you're very unbothered, you're very leveled up, and your perspective, let me grab my crystals. Your perspective on life is extremely different to others. So you live a different life, like I said in the beginning, I'm pretty sure, and you're getting a wish fulfillment. You're getting multiple wishes. Your wishes come true, and that's what makes people nervous, because they're like, what is this person doing behind the scenes? Like, okay, if they come into your house and they see like an altar and stuff, they may be thinking that you're into voodoo, hoodoo, or maybe you do like dark magic and stuff like that, even though you probably don't. And if you do, be careful with that, okay? I'm just saying. I don't condone it, but you know, everyone has free will. What's this mystic? Let me try to shuffle with crystals in my hand. Oh, wow. Yeah, you live in people's head rent-free. Once, like, okay, it could be old friends, okay? You have old friends nervous because they're starting to realize that, like, they're getting karma for betraying you. They're going through some type of trapped energy. And also, you also have people feeling like you did like a love spell on them. We have the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, okay? The King of Wands in the reverse. You turned your back on the players and they're getting karma because they betrayed you. They tried to play you like a fool, okay? A lot of people really... yeah, Two of Cups too. A lot of people took advantage of you, thought you was dumb because they thought you was naive. We had child and then we have student. So it's like, you know, you're very humble, okay, and you're extremely intelligent, but you're not boastful, okay? Even when people try to tell you certain things, or even when you're right, you may, like, you know, be like, it's fine, it's whatever, you know? And then people, like, you know, I think they don't understand that you let shit like slide in regards to that. Like, someone will be like, oh, you should do it like this, even though that's exactly the thing that you was gonna do. Like, bitch, you ain't gotta tell me, I know what the fuck I'm doing. But people like immediately think you're a student, but you are actually always a student, but you're a teacher too. You have a lot of knowledge because you're a student for life. You're always studying, you're always learning, you're always trying to become better. You're big on personal development, you're big on mental health, you're big on spiritual health, you're very leveled up, you're very much advanced. You know how to play the game of life, and that's why people get nervous around you, because the way you operate is unconventional and people don't get it, but you're just operating with the universe. You understand the laws of the universe. You understand manifesting. You understand vibrations. You understand shadow work. You understand everything in regards to that. And that's what makes people nervous, is because they, whether they understand it or not, they're like, this person is something else. Completely different. I never met anyone like Pawan. Okay, what is this Panther spirit? The Knight of Wands. You reclaimed your power. You cut off people who were playing in your face, and that's what makes people nervous. Okay, you're not scared of change. You make people nervous because you will drop everything. You will let go of people. You know, you also make people nervous because if they are playing around in your energy, or if they're trying to, you know, act stupid, or, you know, or toxic or anything like that, like if a red flag comes up, immediately you're a panther, you sniff that shit out. No matter how deep it is in the jungle, you smell that blood, you're going for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like bam. Also, you could have really, really, really piercing, intimidating eyes. You could have a piercing, intimidating gaze. Okay, you could have bright blue eyes or bright green eyes. You know, when like people with bright colored eyes stare at you and stuff like that, even Hazel. But you don't even have to have colored eyes. You could have brown eyes, and there's something about your eyes. You look deep into people's soul, and I feel like you're a soul snatcher. You could be extremely sensual. Again, every time I pick this deck, I always think of siren energy, okay? You are a temptation, and that's what makes people nervous, is because they start getting aroused. You're also very mysterious, very secretive, very intuitive. You freak people out. And you have big goals and dreams, and you're a go-getter. You don't make excuses for yourself. You hold yourself accountable. You are not a liar. You're a truth seeker. You're a bullshit detector. You see through people. You know when people are lying. And you may not say things about it, but people know. They can sense. Okay, you're extremely wise. What is this student? Yeah, you can read people like a book. We got Justice. Yeah. 5 of Cups. What makes people nervous is that about you is that, like, when they make you sad or try to steal your energy or your power or try to make you feel unlovable, they end up hurting themselves. They end up getting karma. Again, this is really like, say somebody is like, oh, blah blah blah, or like, I don't know what that means. Like, obviously, like, I'm like blah blah blah, but you're like, what? Let's say somebody is like, oh, I hope that their hair gets messed up, or I hope that they start breaking out, or I hope they gain all the weight that they lost back. You know, there's something about that. Like, people who just are not, they're seeing you winning, they're seeing you shining, they're seeing you get your wishes fulfilled, they're seeing you, you know, and they're jealous, and they're not like, you know, they're just not in the right mindset. You trigger a lot of insecure and upset people who are kind of negative and shit. So when they're going through hardships, they pray that you know, whatever you're going through, if you're getting good, that you go through some sadness, and then they learn real quick that they're gonna get karma, and they get trapped in their own self-making, their own prison of their self-made prison. They created that themselves. It also could be extremely abundant and bougie, and that may make people who feel they have less than you, or who are interested in you romantically, a little nervous, because they're like, oh shit. Especially like people that like try to like buy their friendship, or buy people. Like, if they're like, if I spend money on this person, then they'll befriend me and I can keep them in my life by using money, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you have your own money, and you kind of just have this independence to you, and because you're so independent, it's like people get nervous because they're like, shit, I don't have anything that one can depend on me for, so like they could just cut me off and leave me in the dust real fucking quick. And that's what makes people nervous, is like, you don't need anybody. You spend time with people because you want to, not because you need them, and that makes them nervous. So let's get into your tarot to close you out. All right. People definitely are nervous around you because of magic. Okay, you have an anointing on you. We already touched on that, but you're definitely super magical. Your psychic powers. So let's talk about the cards first before I start channeling. We have the 10 of Wands, the Page of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the 6 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. You could be extremely confident. You could be really close to people as well. You could have like a select group of friends, and you make other people nervous because it's like, you have friends, but also, again, this independence. You don't need people. A lot of people travel in packs because they're not strong enough to hunt on their own. I use hunt like loosely, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you out here hunting and shit, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you get it. I hope you understand the analogy. But yeah, people are like, oh shit, the fuck? Like, I need this, but I can't go to this place by myself, and you over here eating dinner by yourself, you go do your errands by yourself. Some people always need somebody with them because they're sad or scared or insecure or whatever the issue is. I don't know. I used to be the same way. I always needed somebody, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We've all like been through those levels and shit like that, but that's, you're out of that. You've grown out of that, and you've outgrown a lot of things in your life, and that's what makes people nervous, is people feel very less than. They feel very insecure. They feel lack immediately around you. You trigger their insecurities, and that's what makes them nervous, is because they feel like you see their insecurities, and then they feel like they have to do something to impress you, and that's what makes them nervous, is because they feel overwhelmed because they like, I have to show off in front of this person, or what do I have to give to this person so that they can accept me? They feel like you are not going to accept them for them because they think that you're better than them. A lot of people put you on a pedestal, Pile One, and that's why people get nervous around you. Okay, your social media makes people nervous because it could get overwhelming traction. You could be extremely viral or popular on social media or something like that, or you could have a very successful business. You're very people are very drawn to you. Okay, again, the siren energy, like, you're glowing, you're very attractive, you get a lot of attention, and that's what makes people nervous, is because of the fact that you, when they're out with you, you're the one who stands out in the crowd, and you make everyone else around you nervous because it's like you're taking their spotlight, and it's like you're not even trying to, but a lot of people, maybe, you know, they want you and stuff. It's like, let's say somebody's out, you guys are out at a party with your friends, and there's 4 of you, and everybody is like, you know, having a vibe, catching out, catching out, what does that even mean? They're catching out or whatever. Let's I'm gonna make that a thing. No, I'm just kidding. You can't make fetch work. Gretchen, is that her name? Oh my god, now we're talking about Mean Girls? You know what it is? What makes people nervous is, like, if you're with a group of people, people automatically assume You know, especially if it's a bunch of attractive, you know, people. I'm not saying everyone in the group has to be attractive, but there's this emphasis, like, people assume that you're like the mean girls. Like that group, the you know, I don't know what they were called. You can't make fetch. You know what I'm saying, those girls, and how the whole school was intimidated and nobody would stand up to Regina George and stuff like that. There's something about Regina George. Like, people think that you're mean or something like that, but you're not. I heard you have a heart of gold, but you have your guard up, and that's probably why people think you're mean, because you're guarded. So people, like, take your boundaries as, like, oh my god, this person's probably mean, but no, like, you're not. You're actually very generous and very fun. And then people find that out later, and then they're overwhelmed, and that's what makes them nervous, because they're like, oh my god, what? Like, they don't understand you, you know? But again, this emphasis on, like, you're out and about with people, and all of a sudden somebody has a crush on somebody, and the thing is like, they get nervous because they think that the person that they have a crush on is going to talk to you. It's like, people think that the people that they like are going to talk to you. People get nervous, like, because they think that, like, people are going to go towards you, and they're going to be left in the dust, or feeling less than, or they feel like you're going to get all the attention and stuff like that. I don't know why they're worried about this. Again, you could be around some insecure people who, like, need to have the spotlight or need everyone's attention on them, and that makes them nervous. But also, there's people who like to spend time with you because you bring in all this attention, and they're nervous because if you start to see through that and, you know, you leave them alone, then they'll feel lack because they won't get that same attention that they got when they were with you. They do not get that same attention when they're with you. When you are there, it's different. And that's what makes people nervous, because if you leave their life, they will never get that experience or that energy or whatever it is that you draw into their life ever again. And that's what makes people nervous, is because, shit, like, if you're gone, the magic's gone, baby. Like, straight up like that. Okay, but yeah, you're very generous, you're very fun, you could have really good friends, you could be really close to your friends, you could have a tight clique or something like that, and that's what makes people nervous, you know what I'm saying? The way that you talk, how intelligent you are, how charming you are. Some people feel like they get nervous because you are charming, they think that you're flirting with them. You could be, again, very attractive, very alluring, and then that makes them nervous because they're, like, flustered, thinking, are you trying to seduce me? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to F me? Like, and then they start getting all nervous and shit, and you might not even be, like, trying to hit on them, and then you deny them, and then they feel all left out. What also makes people nervous is that you have plans for your future, you have big goals and dreams, and you know, you're heading towards that pretty fast, quick and in a hurry. You go after what it is that you love, you work really hard, and I feel like you're not the type of person to watch social media, or you're not worried about social media. If you were, you know, you're not, like, worried about what other people are doing. You don't know what's going on. You're not worried about the gossip about the business. And that's what makes people nervous, because they feel like you're going to judge them. I feel like a lot of people are worried that they're going to get judged by you. But also, again, you have big goals and dreams, and you're heading towards that, and these people feel insecure or lack, or feel like they're not doing good because, again, they put you on a pedestal. They see you moving forward. They see you living your best life. They see you happy, celebrating and shit, getting your wins and all this other shit, and they're not doing much, and it's, like, overwhelming for them because they're feeling lack, and then it's like they're getting triggered, but also they want to be around you. It's just, you cause, like, this friction in people's lives because it's like they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do, and that's what makes them nervous, is because they don't know how to feel about you. They don't know why they feel the way that they do. They don't know what they need to do for themselves. It's because they need to heal, obviously, but they don't know that, you know. That's what we're gonna call it, Pal 1. I love you guys, and I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. What up, Pal 2? It's your girl Drea, and this is Theowlsintuition. Pal 1 was interesting. They're very powerful, so I can't wait to see what comes out for you. Let's check it out. But first, if you want a reading, hit up my description box. My email is there. I'll never message you for a reading. First and always, you know, hit that subscribe and the bell so you get notified when I post some new stuff. If it resonates, you know, comment. Shoot me a little thumbs up, baby. Okay. I do have a free reading giveaway going on until the end of July 2024. So if you want to enter, that is linked in my description box. Super easy to enter. May the odds be ever in your favor. Alright, we're going to get your current energy. Keep in mind that thousands of people are watching, so not every message is going to resonate for you. Just take what resonates and leave the rest, but it is my intention that it feels like a personal baby. Okay, let's check it out. And always, you can watch another pile, watch another reading, watch another reader, do whatever makes you happy if it don't resonate. What is Pile number 2's current energy. Wow. Secret bunch. Little secretives. You're moving in silence. You ain't telling nobody nothing. You don't talk to a lot of people. You're very selective. Super private. Oh, God. There we go. We have 2 coming out for you. Elder, lover, and mother. So you're wise. You're traditional. You're focused on your health. Okay, some of y'all, you could be older. You don't have to be, but you could act older than your age. Some of you guys could have a mean RBF and it intimidates people. We probably will talk about that in why you make people nervous. But, you know, I feel like you're the type of person who brings comfort and stability to people. People really do love you, whether in a romantic way or just in a way that, is like, you know, unconditional love. But you're very kind, extremely wise, very hermit, very to yourself, but you are caring and nurturing and selfless, but you also are focused on self-love. Some of you guys could be a mother or father. Some of you guys, you could be attracting somebody who actually wants you because they not only feel unconditional love for you and they want to be traditional and maybe like propose or marry you or something like that, and they also would like you to be the mother or the father of their child because they feel like you're nurturing. They feel like you would bring them endless happiness. Somebody is really like, if you're married, then this is your person and they want to continue to grow and reproduce because we have reproduction and mother, right? But also there is this emphasis on the fact that, you know, there could be somebody who's interested in you, who wants to be a potential lover, who wants to date you and then wants to marry you and have kids, and create a generation with you. Very interesting. And they're going to be very traditional or want traditional. They're going to want, like, you know, the dates, the courting and stuff, and they want that continuously. You know, you got to keep that throughout marriage and stuff like that. We don't just stop once we get what we want, okay? That's how marriages fail. Love is a choice. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, like, you can unconditionally love somebody and still, like, walk away from them. 333. You know why? Because if they're abusing you or beating you or mean or whatever, you're really going to stick around no matter how much you love them. When you love yourself, that's when you leave. Okay? I don't know why that's even coming out, but it is. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Jesus. But also, this is giving Empress energy and the Lovers. So I do feel like there's a decision that is going to be made in regards to you enacting some type of wisdom from past experiences to create or manifest some type of new venture, new beginning, or new abundance. Okay, we have Libra, Taurus, Gemini coming through, and Virgo. So there's this emphasis on you creating new routines that are going to help you to manifest, and you're going to become more in tune with, you know, taking steps towards your mental, physical, emotional health, speaking your life into existence, getting clear on your goals and dreams, and taking action towards them. But also allowing yourself to receive. A lot of you guys, you work really hard, but now it's like your winning season in regards to, it's like your receiving season, okay? So sit back, sit pretty, I don't care, male or female. You've put in the work and your manifestations are coming in, and you're going to love whatever this is. It's infinite abundance is going to be flowing to you. You're actually going to be sitting more comfortable, not stressed, and just, you know what I'm saying? Because all the gray hairs, it makes me think of stress, because stress can also produce gray hairs, but there's other things like high cortisol and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you could be lowering your cortisol levels, you could be releasing, you know, a lot of trauma, and things are going to be getting a lot more high vibrational for you coming up in the next few months. So congratulations. Let's get into your reading if that resonates. All right, pile 2. So we have the Owl Spirit. You see clearly now, 43. We also have 20, Dream Journal, and then 51, Be Playful, and then Angel. Your purity, your high vibration, your intuition, your fun energy, the fact that you don't take things so seriously. A lot of people get nervous because they feel like you judge them in regards to probably them overreacting, or like you always have advice in regards to something because you see things clearly. And some people, like, they overreact to things, or they make things a bigger issue than it needs to be, and that's what makes people nervous, is because like you always like have a solution. You're better than me. So people could, again, it's similar to another bio, is like they feel like you see things clearly, you outdo them, and then they get all butthurt and stuff because you know something, or you may have helped them, and I feel like you hurt people's egos. Okay. There is this innocence to you, okay? You help people and you don't need anything in return. And it's like you don't hold things over their head and stuff like that. But the thing is, if somebody is like using you, you see through it. And that's what makes people nervous, is like, I feel like you peep game and then you immediately will cut somebody off and stuff like that. And it's like people think that you're not going to take actions like that because, again, like, you're very playful, you know, you're very balanced, you're very giving. So people think like they can overstep your boundaries, or like, you know, mislead you into thinking that, oh, I need help with this, this, and this. And then you'll be like, nah, my intuition is telling me you don't. Or, you know, like, people can try to guilt trip you and stuff. Like, let's say somebody needs a ride, right? And they could have somebody else who would take them, but they ask you instead for whatever reason, and you say no, and they're like, nobody else can take me, and you still say no, you stand on business. And what makes people nervous is like, they're like, well, why would you say no, even though like I'm begging pretty much? And it's like, they're like, oh, maybe they know that actually I have something else, or I have someone else who could like bring me, or something like that. Like, I don't know what that's about. That's very specific, but you know, that's like a hypothetical, of course, you know, but there's something about that. It's like people try to take advantage of you or use you for your talents, your gifts, or something that you could provide, because again, you're very giving, you help people, you always give, but you have boundaries, and you started to release that. And that's what makes people nervous, is the fact that you're having more boundaries and you're helping people less, because people are, you gave people an inch and then they took 20 meters. Like, calm down, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, I know I did two separate. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, your intuition, you see through the bullshit. Again, people place you on a pedestal as well, but also you have pretty lashes, you have pretty eyes. Your eyes could be scary for some people. When you make eye contact, they may look away, look down real fast and stuff like that. They feel naked, feel vulnerable when you look at them. People don't like when you stare at them. You may look like you're judging people, but you could not be judging people. You may zone out. You could be the type of person who sits there, you get in your head, you zone out. Okay, we have dreams, so you could be daydreaming and stuff like that, and all of a sudden you're staring, and then you come to consciousness, and then you see somebody stare at you, then they look away and they're like, oh my god, was this person like staring at me? People feel judged by you. They feel like if you look at them, you're judging them, okay? Especially when people are mad and stuff like that. I feel like when people are mad, or they complain, or they, like, you know, talk shit about people, they feel judged by you because of the fact that you never do stuff like that, or you always point out the positive, or you're like, well, you did this. Like, I feel like people get nervous because it's like, especially if somebody's trying to paint somebody as the victim, you see clearly through that. You're like, well, you did this and that's why they did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, so you can't really blame them because you know, and then they start like feeling all bad because they're like, what the fuck? How do they always see through? They can just agree, like fall in line. Like, you don't fall in line like others, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you would rather give to those who are more fun, those who complain less, those who are focused on their goals, dreams, and aspirations. Okay, you've been through a lot of tough shit with all this lotus flower energy, and I feel like, you know, you've overcome a lot of hurdles, and that's what makes people nervous, is because of the fact that you've come through a hard knock life. And I feel like these people have not gone, they could never walk a mile in your shoes, and they're complaining about little shit, and they know that you've been through worse, and they're probably like so nervous like to tell you about things. Like, people don't want to tell you about like what they're going through, because the thing is like, you suffer in silence, and then you'll tell people like, oh yeah, this and this happened to me, and they're like, what? You didn't tell me? Like, yeah, no, it wasn't that serious. And they're like, what? If I went through that, I would be crying, I'd be breaking down, I'd be begging, pleading, I would be telling everybody, and you don't. And that's what makes people nervous, because they're like, how is this person so strong? Your strength, your emotional stability, that's what makes people nervous, okay? But also, people may dream about you. Actually, we're going to clarify. Did I clarify in the other pile? I think I did. I hope I did. I don't know. We'll find out. Some people may have naughty dreams about you, or you just pop up in people's dreams, and that makes people nervous, again, because there's this psychic aspect to you, this psychic energy, this angelic, like, leveled up energy, okay? Again, we have the sandpiper with this, like, beak, and looks like a kind of like a Pinocchio nose, and we have a little cap, okay? So it's like, when people lie, you stop giving to them. When people lie or like take advantage of you, you just see through it. You see through the frauds. You don't like people who are trying to be in your life to use you or for this or that. Like, you see through the lies. Okay? What is this owl spirit? But yeah, you could be popping up in people's dreams. Also, you could have prophetic dreams, and you could have told people about those prophetic dreams and how, like, your prophetic dreams made you act accordingly or move away and stuff, and people are nervous because they're like, if I move behind the scenes, is this person gonna have a dream and then find out the truth? Owl spirit. Thank you. Yeah. Wow, that's interesting. Some people that you cut off are stalking you on social media, and they get nervous because they're like, do they know? Can they tell? Like, do they feel them pulling on my energy? Like, but you make people nervous because, again, there's this emphasis on, like, you don't need to post anything on social media. You're not vain. You're not like the type of person who needs to show off. You move in silence, that kind of vibe. And people feel really insecure in regards to that because they post everything and they feel like you're judging them. This is like a heavy judgment, people. Okay, angel. We taking reversals? Did I say yeah or no? No, I don't remember, but yeah. Yeah, people feel silly. People feel silly because, you know, one, every time you try to give them guidance because of the fact that you see clearly, you give them advice, people don't change, people don't do this, and they complain about the same thing, and then you stop taking their bullshit, you stop feeding their delusions, you start telling them about themselves, and that makes them nervous because some people like to be a cynic, some people love misery and they want others to join in the misery, and some people love to complain because it makes them feel good. They love to be the spotlight, like that's their way of getting attention, is by complaining and telling others about their woes and their miseries and blah blah blah, you know? Confirmation firework. But yeah, a lot of people, you know, there's also this emphasis on what makes people nervous is like there's something about false prophets or people who try to act like they're super intuitive or like act like they know what's like they're good or act like they're an angel when in reality they're moving behind the scenes and they're into some weird shit, or they're just not nice, or they're just like, you know, they fake it in front of people, again, like narcissistic vibes, and you can see through that. And you know when people are not really who they say they are. There's people who try to act innocent, but like they try to play victim and shit, but they're the ones who start this shit, and you see through that shit. Oops. Okay, what is this sandpiper? What about how to make people nervous? Seven of Wands. Yeah, you may be playful and you may play around, have a little ha-ha, hee-hee, jokey, but you're quick to be like, oh, hell no, bitch. People think because you look like this dragon that you ain't gonna, like, this dragon looks silly as hell to me. Okay, he's like, eh, tongue all out and shit, eh, or she, I don't know. I never seen whatever this movie is. But there's this emphasis on, like, people really think, yeah, let me throw this rock right at this dragon. Be all sneaky and shit. And then you end up seeing the truth and you clap back. You throw that rock right at their head. You said, bitch, you want to throw a rock at me? I'll throw a whole boulder at you. Ba, 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 ba. You could be very slick with the tongue. Okay, you could be really intelligent. And that's, again, like this emphasis on, like, you could be very cutthroat. Okay, somebody tries to talk shit to you. They cross a boundary. You tear them up real fucking fast. Like, people think because you're playful that you're one to be played with. You thought wrong, bitch. All right, let's get into your tarot. All right. So some of you guys, you drive really fast, or like the way you drive could make people nervous because you got handles, and people, like, you know, especially like people who are like nervous drivers or people who have like been in accidents, they don't have faith in your driving, but you never really like miss. You're a very good driver, but like, you know, people feel like it's careless or something like that. They feel like, you know, it's like you may speed or stuff like that, and they get all nervous and shit, and they're like, oh my god. So that could be something that makes people nervous. But yeah, let's talk about the cards. We have the 8 of Coins, we have the 9 of Swords, clarified deeper by the Hermit, we have the 3 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, Ace of Cups, clarified deeper, we have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Coins, the Ace of Wands, clarified deeper, and then we have the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups. So you definitely could be seeing 8, 8, 8. We literally have almost all the 8s out, okay? I heard you ate that. Okay, so what makes people nervous is like if they ever were to get into a fist fight with you, I think you would eat every single punch, and you'd probably like look like you're a fighter and stuff like that. I feel like people are intimidated because, I don't know, you could, you know, be packing, you could have weapons, you could just know how to defend yourself. You could have been like the type of person who took taekwondo or like kickboxing or fighting like classes or something, self-defense. I don't know. You just look like you could defend yourself, and that's what makes people nervous, because they're like, oh my god, what if like somebody tried to fight them or something like that, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, I don't know why that's even relevant, but anyway. Or like if someone talks shit, they feel like you would swing on them. I don't think you would, because you're not like a sucker punch kind of person. You're like, swing first, swing, ho. Okay, but people are nervous around you because of the fact that like there's this emphasis on like you're not stressed about money. You just be making your money. You be to yourself. You be hermit. You be very independent. You're not scared to walk away. You're not trapped by your circumstances. A lot of people feel like they have to stay in this unhappy marriage, or stay in this unhappy job, or stay at this unhappy place, or whatever, because of whatever reason. And you're the type of person that's like, absolutely not. I will not. I will move away. I do not care. Like, if it's not making me happy, if I'm miserable, I'm gonna move away. Get it together. Jesus. You could also be kind of a loud energy. You could talk loud and stuff like that. You don't even have to be like angry, but there is this emphasis on like, you know, maybe you make a lot of noise with your voice because that was a mad loud fucking slam from the door. Okay, but yeah, there's also this emphasis on third parties. Okay, people get nervous because they think that their partner's gonna walk away and choose you because you have the looks, you have the sex appeal, you got the money, you're loving, caring, you're fun, you have it all. I heard you're like everyone's type, everyone's choice. So that makes people who are in relationships very nervous. They always get scared like that they're gonna get cheated on. Maybe even people who you're in a relationship think that you might cheat on them because you look so good and because you can like get whatever it is that you want. They think that you would just be like, all right, well, you cheat on them, and then they find out and you'd be like, okay, bye, and then you would like leave them. Oh my god, that's fucked up. I don't think you would ever do that, but like, I don't know. People get nervous, they get all up in their head, they get super anxious. You trigger people's anxiety. One, you're quick on your feet with like when it comes to like comebacks. Okay, you don't talk shit, but if people talk shit to you, you're quick with it. And like, I feel like you hurt people's egos and you break hearts because people don't understand to not play with you. Again, this message is coming out. Like, if someone talks shit to you, you'll clap back and you'll say, the thing is you're not going to be like, haha, what are those to the shoes? You're going to be like, well, that's why you're repeating triggers. Or like, you're going to say some philosophical ass shit that's going to like hit them in their ego and make them like really rethink their whole life and have them all shook and shit. You're going to tell them about themselves like, yeah, you still didn't heal from your last relationship, so what you got to say about that? Or some shit like that. And yeah, that's crazy. But people know that you're extremely wise, you're extremely intelligent. I mean, we have the freaking the hermit here, you know. You're a hard worker, but like, just because you invested in something, or you're invested in someone, or you're friends with someone, does not mean, or you're in a relationship with someone, does not mean you won't scrap it if it's not worth it. Okay, you're not gonna stay in something that's miserable. You're not gonna stay in something with someone who's not gonna reciprocate the energy. You know what I'm saying? Or someone who's gonna take advantage of you, or someone who's gonna drain your energy, or whatever it is, or play victim, or not try to grow up. Okay, you hate immaturity. I'm not saying hate, but like you dislike immaturity. You dislike immature people. You dislike projections because you've dealt with that shit all your life. You're over it, and that's why people get nervous. Because they know you're over it. They know you're extremely responsible. I feel like people, like, you're playful, but also people don't know how far they can take this playfulness, because again, you're very serious too. So it's like you confuse people. So like, I don't know. It's like they're walking on eggshells around you. All you gotta do is be a good person. Like, don't talk shit. That's it. Don't be toxic. Like, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, you make your friends from your past nervous because they feel like, you know, a lot of people love you, and a lot of people who you both were friends with are gonna come up to them, or come up to you, I mean, and then like ask about you and like what happened, and then the truth of the matter is gonna come out, because maybe there was some falsity or some kind of lies, you know, that they're very anxious, or people like in their head, you know, they were trying to work against you, and because you was by yourself, they was like, oh yeah, let's just say that this happened or whatever, like, you know, like what happened with that friend, or what happened, why don't you hang out with them anymore, you know, and then, you know, you don't tell, you haven't told your story, and that's why people are nervous, because they're nervous you're gonna tell your side. You're nervous that you're gonna tell people exactly who they are, and they're gonna be exposed for being that ugly little witch right there. You know what I'm saying? You also make people nervous because they get turned on by you, or they're like okay, we have two aces. I didn't even peep that. We have the Ace of Cups, so people get an emotional charge and a physical, sexual, sensual charge, and that's what makes people nervous, because it's like you have people who are not really into your gender, who could be like, you know, into you, and you could be like gender neutral, they them, you could be trans, whoever, I don't care who you are, but like you make people nervous because they're like, oh, I didn't know like that I would be interested in Paul too. Like I you know, you got people questioning their sexuality, and you know, you touch people's hearts, you know, because love is love for you. And I'm not saying that you're gay, okay, you don't have to be, but I'm just saying that's like how you transform people in regards to that. People who are not like gay, they start to question it, like, am I gay? Because I think I'm falling for Paul too. That's only for some of you. Well, actually probably all of you, even if you know, it doesn't matter, like if you're straight or you're not. You have people who are like turned out by you, like, you know, people who kind of want to switch teams for you, even if you are not on that team, you know, if that makes sense. Anyway, regardless, don't take it, you don't have to. Anything else? I think that's gonna be it. But yeah, you get people like your beauty or your handsomeness, your attractiveness, you're a temptation for people, and that's what makes people nervous. Like, you're a temptation, that's what it is. People want you real bad, and you make people's partners and people who are in relationships nervous, because they're like, well, what, one drunk night and then I'm gonna, like, you know, I know that if you knew that this person was in a relationship, you wouldn't do that, but people don't trust themselves around you, so it's kind of crazy. That's where we're gonna call it pile number 2. I love you guys, and I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. What up, pile 3? It's your girl Drea, and this is Theowlsintuition. I heard y'all is gonna be popping out. It's something about you're popping out, you're popping on people's timelines, you're popping out to parties more. People are seeing you looking luxurious, looking better, glowing up. You popping, baby. You been popping, but like you popping even more now. Like, people are seeing it. Like, people are acknowledging the fact that you was always the shit, but like now you even more of the shit. It's kind of crazy. Okay, healing looks good on you, baby. All right, we are gonna get your current energy, but first, if you're new here, hit that subscribe and the bell so you get notified when I post some new content. If it resonates, shoot me a thumbs up and comment. Let me know how or why. Did I say hit that bell? Hit that bell just in case. Yeah, I did say it. Okay, anyway, I lost track of my thoughts. If you want to book a reading, my email's in the description box, but I'll never message you for a reading, so just be aware of scammers. And also, I do have a free reading giveaway going on until the end of July 2024, so feel free to enter. Super easy. It is linked in my description box. So, you could be making a new friend or getting some type of divine support. Okay, some of you guys, you may be blessed by, you know, the pet distribution system. All right. So, what is pile number 3's current energy? Oh, that was quick, fast, and in a hurry. You like that? We have Hunter. Look, another dog. Is that a dog? That is a dog, but why does it look like a kangaroo? Australia is relevant. Maybe someone wants to go to Australia. I want to go to Australia, but also I'm like intimidated by Australia because of all the bugs, and I'm not a bug person. And the venomous, you know, maybe I'd rather go to like New Zealand or something like that. I don't know, like somewhere near there. That's just my personal opinion. I had someone in my family lives over there. 222. Anyway, and then we have like animal shaman. So there's big emphasis on animals. Your spirit animals are, you're about to start seeing a lot of animals, okay? But you're definitely stepping into this like roar, fierce energy, okay? I feel like, you know, you're no longer the prey. You're the hunter. Okay, people like used to prey on you, or like used to like think that you was weak or something like that. Now all of a sudden they're seeing you. Something about your body. Maybe you could have more muscles. Maybe you were like, you have a sleeper build or something like that. But something about like you're stronger than you look on all levels, not just physical, spiritual, mental, emotional. You're a survivor. You've been through hell and back. You're very strategic. Okay, you're going through to a goal, and you're gonna hit it, okay? But there is this emphasis on you're very spiritual, you're very connected, you're connected to the ethers, but you're also very grounded, and I feel like you're powerful. Your words could be weapons as well, but you don't take nobody's shit. And I think you're very much a guide to a lot of people. A lot of people take your advice and they like your advice, and a lot of people who you don't associate with anymore miss your advice. And also people are realizing that they should have took your advice sooner, because I feel like you left a lot of people, but you told these people a lot of stuff, and you know, you gave them little tidbits throughout the whole time that you knew them, and they're starting to apply everything that you told them in the past now, and they're starting to get results quick, and they're kind of like, damn, I should have been did this, I should have been listened to pile 3. There's something about that, like people are realizing like how smart you are, or how like people took your advice or everything that you did for them, the guidance that you gave them, for granted, and now they don't really have anybody who can give them that kind of advice or that kind of like guidance, you know. There's also this emphasis on you're going to be spending more time in nature, becoming more grounded, or you need to get into nature so that you can ground, because you're going to be getting a lot of downloads that are going to help you to create a strategy to go after whatever it is that you're pursuing further and with more ease and grace, okay? Because there's emphasis on like you're going to be working smarter, not harder. So if that resonates at all, let's get, oh, there's something about a new tattoo. You may be guided to get a new tattoo or your first tattoo. I heard a piercing as well. 444. Yeah, do that, baby. Do that. Get that shit. Ooh. Or like maybe you've been saving up and you're finally going to get the money soon to like be able to do that. Or not even just the tattoo, because I'm hearing about hair. Something like, it's like something that you really wanted, like say you wanted a new outfit, you wanted new shoes, or you want to get that tattoo. It's something that's like not a priority, but it's something that you want, but also you had to put it off for a little while because of the fact that you you know, you had your bills or whatever, you wasn't making enough yet or something, and now it's like boom, you can treat yourself, and it's gonna be so exciting and so like satisfying for you. So yeah, treat yourself, you deserve it. And let's get into your reading if that resonates. Alright, pile 3, we're gonna clarify. Don't you worry a little heart. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. So we have rest, 43. Again, that number came through in another pile. That's interesting. We have 41, love is all around, Nightingale spirit. You could be into Earl Nightingale, or you've listened to his audios or read his book. Maybe you're gonna be guided to do that. I highly recommend it. He has good stuff, okay? Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a while since I've listened to him. Anyway, and then we also have 5, beauty ritual, then judge. Okay, a lot of you guys, you changed the way that you present yourself in regards to your beauty rituals. Some of you guys got new tattoos and stuff like that, and people are intimidated because it's like, you look cooler, you look like different, okay? Like, I don't know what this is, but like, it's like a new you, and that's what's making people nervous, is like, you're becoming more authentic. You're becoming like, you don't give a damn about people. You're gonna be bougie. Yeah, 5-5. Okay, 5-5. And then 7 energy again. what makes people nervous is like you have so much peace and you're so unbothered, and you know, you're really powerful, you're fair, but also it's like you could be like the type of person like you'll mind your business and stuff, don't get me wrong, but like you're quick with constructive criticism. Like if you see something flawed, you call it out. So people are always nervous that like maybe you're gonna call out like their beauty flaws, like if someone has a pimple and stuff, because you call out things, but you don't call out things about the physical unless it's like somebody has something stuck in their teeth and stuff. But like because you're not afraid to do that, you're that type of person who'll be like, hey, you got something in your teeth, you know what I'm saying? People get nervous that you're gonna be like, oh, you got a pimple on your face, or like, you know, it's like someone's bleeding right through their pants because they got their period. This is obviously like random, but like they think that you would be, they get nervous because they think like if something like that were to happen, you would say it so loud that everyone would know. Maybe you have a loud voice or something like that. Also, I'm seeing like somebody tell someone like, hey, don't turn around, but there's this, and you're the person who turns around, so they get nervous to tell you stuff like, look over there, 222. They get nervous because, and you're not worried, you're like, I'll fucking stare, what do I care? And they're like, no, don't stare. Like, yeah, you could have a mean stare, and I don't mean like you look mean, but I mean like you'll stare into people. So if someone's staring at you, you'll stare at them, like you'll be like, and then that's what makes people nervous, is like, whoa, someone's actually like in a staring contest with me. Like usually, like, you know, the starers don't get stared back at, you know, they're the ones who peep shit. But like, nah, you're the watcher too. You're the watcher who watches the observer, you know. Okay. What the fuck? What makes people nervous about you, or why you make people nervous, is because like people love you, and especially you make the people who like are trying to like, you know, do weird shit and stuff. Like some people may think you might even snitch because you're so like about your morals and stuff, but you mind your business. But people get nervous around you because they think you might actually snitch. Like if, let's say you was with a group of people and somebody stole some shit, they think that you would call the cops or something like that. And I don't know if you would or not, it all depends on you, but I feel like most of y'all would just mind your business because you let karma work itself out. But like, you know, they think that because you're the type of person who always does the right thing, that you would be like the person who would snitch on them real fucking quick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it was murder or something, that's different. But like, you know, like for innocent shit, people think you would still like call the cops or do some crazy shit like that, or maybe snitch on them on purpose or by accident. Maybe they think you'll let something slip, and that's why they get nervous to tell you certain things, because they think because, you know, you're very blunt and you're very honest and shit, that you may slip up and say some shit. Anyway, yeah, but you look very rested, you look very healed, and that's what makes people nervous. Because of the fact, like, they think that you're gonna be like, oh, you look tired or you look rough, okay? I feel like you have such a blunt mouth, because they're drawing me back to when I worked at Wendy's, and there was one of my coworkers. She used to wear makeup every day to every shift. One day she didn't wear makeup, and my neurospicy ass was like, are you okay? You look tired. Poor thing was like, oh my god, I didn't wear makeup. She was so mad, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't even think about that. I am so sorry. Poor thing. Poor. She was so funny though. I loved her. Yeah, I don't know. Some people think, like, they get nervous because they may think you may judge them because of their ethnicity, but I don't think you really care about race, but some people may assume that. Some people get nervous around you because you may speak another language, so they may think that you might talk shit about them in another language, or like if you heard somebody talking shit, you wouldn't tell them. I don't know, there's this weird energy coming through. What is this rest? We got two. Yeah, you got your beauty sleep, baby. People get nervous around you because of the fact that, like, you're getting your beauty sleep. The curtain is open up, okay? Some of y'all, whoa, there's a rooster in his... Okay, this is the King of Wands, too. Okay, let me calm down. There's a lot of messages coming through. So, let's say you are a male, and you got a big thang, or people get nervous because they assume you got a big thang, and they're nervous because you would tear them up. I'm so sorry, okay? But there is this emphasis on, like, you would outdo them in the bed. Even male, female, they, them, you would outdo them in the bed. People get nervous because they feel like you would be very good in the bed. You'd be more advanced than them in the bed. Something about that, okay? You look like a pleaser, you could look like you're a freak, you could look like you're very sexually advanced, and that makes people nervous. Like, you would put on a show, and you know what I'm saying, and these people like would come fast or something like that, and they'd be like, oh my god, I never did this before. Oh my god, and they feel like they would be so embarrassed, so they're nervous. Like, there's something about nervousness before intimacy with you, okay? But yeah, you make people nervous because they slept on you and they're starting to see you actually like become your true authentic self, allowing your pigeon feathers. Okay, you could have been surrounded by pigeons and you was a peacock, and these peacock people, no, yeah, these pigeon people are trying to make you feel like a peacock when, and by like talking shit to you and shit like that, or by draining you or making you think like, yeah, there's a lot of people who drained you, made you beg. Like it was like, because now they're making me think of when somebody talked about like a person who tried to belittle somebody because others wanted them, or because that person was shining, so they belittled them so others would think that that person was better, and people did that to you. And what makes people nervous is that like maybe you moved on, you healed from them, 6 of Swords, and now it's like you're stepping into your power, and people are starting to see that actually you were the fucking peacock the whole time. And these people try to paint you like a pigeon, okay? Pigeon heads. Whatever that means. What's this nightingale spirit? The devil. Are we taking reversals for pot 3? No. Okay, just want to make sure. So, yeah, you can see you're very loving and very healed, and you can see the unhealed people, okay? You make potential suitors, you make your partner, if you have a partner, nervous because they feel like they're going to be too toxic for you and that you're going to plan to move on. People put you on a pedestal, think you're very pure, very high vibrational, this star energy, and people get stressed because they think that you're going to see the truth of them and move on. They think that you're too caring, too good for them, and they think that, you know, you're going to realize you was dancing with the devil and that you need to leave, and you're going to leave. You know what I'm saying? What's this beauty ritual? Oh. The fates. People get nervous because you get pretty privileged, so people think that you're gonna get spoiled by people who want to give to you, that you get opportunities because of your beauty, that you're gonna manifest some type of emperor or empress because of your handsomeness or your beauty. You're gonna step into a position of power or get opportunities because of your looks, get money because of your looks, that you're gonna juggle multiple people because of your looks, because they think that everyone who's attractive is a player. Like, people get nervous. Like, say someone has a crush on you, they're gonna get nervous because they're gonna think that you're gonna be talking to multiple people, or they think that you have a huge ass roster, that you have multiple hoes, that you got people on back like back order and shit. Like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? What is this judge? Wow. The Magician and the 5 of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, the 8 of Wands. Oh, wow. Excuse me. And the King of Pentacles. Wow. Jesus. Alright. There's a lot of people in competition trying to manifest you because they view you as hubby or wifey material, but also these people are not ready for relationships. So what makes them nervous is that somebody is going to man up or woman up first and snatch you off the market. If you're already off the market, you have people who are just kind of just mad because you're manifesting your dream life, and what makes them nervous is like that you're gonna get further than them, and you know, maybe these people make more money than you, or they accomplish more right now or something like that, but they're starting to see that you are actually leveling up and you're becoming stepping into your power and you're doing more. And then again, this emphasis similar to another pile, like you're outdoing them. People are in secret competition and it's making them mad. You're making them nervous because you're about to beat them at their game, their one-sided game. Okay. Yeah, they're envious, very envious energies, because you're the Empress or the Emperor. Beautiful energy. Yeah, people are very sexually attracted to you. People see you're going to be successful. Is that the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Coins and the 9 of Cups? Oh my god. Bitch, what is this? What is this cup? Is that the six? Oh, I thought it was the 6 of freaking... Wow, that's a lot of 10s. You could be seeing 10, 10. Queen of Wands. Oh, wow, there's a lot. Let me get my deck together. Yeah, people are like, I need to get my life together, because they see you getting your life together, and that's why they're getting nervous, because they're like, oh shit, I'm about to get left behind, left in the dust. I thought I was doing better than pile 3. Nah, they're about to do me. Like, you got a lot of people in competition with you for whatever reason, but you're manifesting way more than them because you're not taking a conventional route. And people slept on you, and that's what's making them nervous, is because they slept on you. And now it's like the rabbit and the hare and the tortoise, right? The tortoise was slow and steady, slow and steady. This rabbit was zooming, took a little nap, slept on you, boom, now you won the race. Even though you're not even in the race, you're just walking home. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into your tarot. All right, pile 3, last but never least, of course. We have the Page of Wands, the 3 of Wands, clarified deeper by the Wheel of Fortune, aka the Fates. We have the King of Cups, the High Priestess, the 10 of Wands, clarified deeper. We have the Moon, the 8 of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles, clarified deeper. Serpent energy coming through. You were surrounded by a lot of serpents. Okay, a lot of people who are draining you. We also have the 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. What makes people nervous about you, especially like friends and stuff, because you're very independent, because you keep leveling up, you keep getting better, you keep manifesting new things, you keep taking leaps of faith, you keep trusting your intuition, you keep working towards your goals, and you keep getting good luck and getting just a better life. They think you're gonna outgrow them. You may have outgrown people and you know, left a lot of friendships and stuff. So maybe your current friends are nervous because they feel like if they don't step up and start transforming and changing and doing better, that you're going to 111 move on without them. Okay? And some people are nervous because if you get your success, you're going to travel and be far away from them. There's something about, like, if you move away, they'll never talk to you again. They'll never talk to you again. And they're nervous, or they feel like you would move away and you would never talk to them again. There's something about that. Yeah, but you're very bougie. You're meant for a lot of abundance, and people know this, and people are in this 5 of Pentacles, you're in this 9 of Pentacles, and people are starting to think that you're gonna get like recognized the way they did before. And there's this, again, this jealousy, this envy, like people want what you have in regards to this recognition, in regards to this good luck, in regards to you starting a new adventure. You're starting a new life after so much anxiety and so much turmoil and all this other bullshit, living an overwhelming life. You ended whatever that was, and now what makes people nervous is that, like, you're manifesting your dreams. Why does that make people nervous? They should be happy for you, but they're not, because they're like, instead of saying, oh my god, pile 3 can do that, so can I, they're like, wow, show off. Wow, look at them. Look at them. It's like eat the rich kind of vibes, but like you're not rich, but like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you could be abundant, but it's like, instead of realizing that they could get their abundance themselves, they want to tear you down. You know what I'm saying? It's very weird. Anyway, what makes people nervous is like that you may go travel independently. Like you could be a solo traveler. You may travel to like a whole new country and stuff, go on vacations by yourself. So it could be like family and stuff that get kind of nervous, and or your mom or dad or something. They're like, oh, they're on the road again. They're out there in the world traveling by themselves, and that makes them nervous. Or your partner. Okay. What makes people nervous is that people who have like feelings for you, they feel like you know that, and that kind of really scares them and gives them like an overwhelming nervousness, because they want to take action towards you, but they fear taking action towards you because they feel like they don't have enough. So it's like, again, there's this emphasis on like, you're gonna move on, you're gonna leave them behind, because it's like, bro, put up or shut up. And then you're like, well, you know what? And it's like they know that you know, but because they could be like flirtatious with this Page of Wands energy and stuff like that. There's something about music, because we had the Nightingale. Okay, like this is gonna be very interesting. There's something about music, and I was gonna mention it earlier, right? Because we have this, like, you know what I'm saying, and then we have this record music again. So there is this emphasis on like and I was gonna say this earlier, but like people feel like you're gonna judge them based off of the music that they listen to. Like, let's say you don't really like country or something like that, and people get nervous, like, if they play country music in front of you, that you're gonna judge them. And I don't think you would judge them at all, but, like, there's something about, like, people think that you're gonna judge them for their music taste or, like, their entertainment taste. Like, if they like to watch, like, you know, like, those shows that have, like, Real Housewives or, like, you know, baddies and stuff like that, they think that you're gonna judge them because they watch, like, you know, that kind of, like, quote unquote trash TV, drama TV, I don't know what it's called, reality TV, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So people think that you're gonna judge them for, like, their choices that they make or, like, the actions that they take. Like, especially if someone's in a toxic relationship or in a toxic place or a toxic situation, people get nervous because they know that you're the type of person who will, like, pack it up real fucking quick, and you're the type of person who will tell them like it is and be like, yo, you need to pack it up or you need to do this. And they get nervous because they're like, oh shit, they're gonna judge me because I'm not doing this. But I think you just, like, hey, learn on your own. I gave you your advice, that's it, and we're just gonna move on from it. It is what it is, baby. What else? Your intuition definitely makes people nervous. You see right through them. You're very emotionally intelligent. You're very lucky. You work very hard. You get what it is that you want. People think that you're given all this stuff, but in reality, you worked for all of this. So that's what makes people nervous, because they can't say it was luck. They can't say, because there's so much proof that you put in this work, that you became who you are, that you're not fake. What makes people nervous is that you're so authentic, that you're so real, that people can't tear you down. You're self-made, and people are going to want to try and tear you down, but they're going to have no ammunition. Nobody knows anything about you because you're very private. You move in silence. We have the moon and the high priestess. Again, every time this combo, for some reason, this combo has been coming out a lot in some groups and stuff. So I'm like, is this the same people watching this? Like, what is happening here? But anyway, yeah, and again, this emphasis on, like, if you love someone unconditionally, you'll not be trapped. You will decide to move. Like, no one can hold you down. No one can hold you back. They ain't gonna tie me down. Was that Ray J? Shit like that. Somebody may be nervous that you may videotape something if you have intercourse with them. They may feel like you would videotape them, or you would judge them or get upset with them if they videotaped secretively, obviously. Duh. The fuck? At least ask, bitch. The fuck? Anything else? That's so random. Yeah, you're bougie, and, like, people think that you're stuck up because, like, you may dress nice and stuff, or you look nice, or you like nice things, you know what I'm saying? You may invest in some nice things and stuff. And I feel like people get nervous because they think that you're gonna act like a rich snob or like a snobby person, when in reality you're actually very humble, regardless of how much money you have or not, and you will always remain humble, you know. And yeah, that's what we're gonna call it, pal 3. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.